What's going on, Omi homies and Omets, and we are back with another Ecomi and Veve video, and in this one we have Veve targeting Japan users and IP. So without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and dive right in. Be sure you check out my Discord and email us so you can be the first to know about my upcoming NFT drop. It is going to be jam-packed with utility. You can also join the YouTube membership and Patreon so you can have a chance to mint one of these NFTs. That's going to be a very limited drop, so be on the lookout for that.
I got NFTs, not fungible, wonderful, got pineapples on me.
All right, so we have David Yu, the co-founder of Veve, literally tweeting out their next target audience and new IPs. And he tweet quoted Roru Marin, which was basically a magazine that Win Lopez, aka Wendy Stabalis, had actually broken into this magazine, I think, before and been featured in this magazine. So shout out to her and for making this connection and things like that. So this tweet says, "This super wonderful, most amazing Japanese articles of NFTs, Us Frontline, August issue, almost half magazine of NFTs. You must get Japanese magazine #1 recommended." So, and then of course it translates to Japanese. It says, "Oh my God, the August issue of Japan magazine would boast the #1 distribution in the United States NFT special feature." So as you can see here, it shows Dan Crothers, David Yu front and center right there in one of the articles and things like that. So this is really cool. And obviously this is confirmation of David Yu himself saying that their new target audience and new IPs. All right. This is actually something I talked about here on the channel, so you do want to make sure you hit that sub and click those notifications on. That way you don't miss any more videos, because we covered this last year as well, from Veve actually being at Licensing Japan. So you can see here, they actually had a whole billboard at this event, which showcased the Veve, billboard here. You can see Veve NFT, and then it's of course in Japanese right there as well. So this was last year, and then this was like in April. So this was actually really early on in the beginning at Licensing Japan, as I mentioned. You can definitely go check out this video if you want to. I mean, they have a ton of different brands in this like licensing expo. So yeah, you can see a bunch. I mean, Street Fighter, you can see a lot. That was one of the OG brands that Veve had mentioned before in like their old Medium articles and things like that. You can even see Mikasa, I think it is called, even Pokemon's there. You can even see Marvel. There's a lot of actually brands there. Ultraman, of course, we know Veve has Ultraman, even Minions, it looks like. You can see a whole plethora, and you can actually go to their website and check out a bunch of different brands. Now, this doesn't happen till next year. I think they already had it this year, but it's in 2023. It may have not even went on this year. I'm not really sure. They didn't even say, but they could have silently just went to this licensing event just to check out more IP. But yeah, it's a whole lot, right? And we do know that there's literally just a ton of big brands in Japan. I mean, these are all like the major car manufacturers, but if you scroll down, we can see like the big ones. We know Sony, Veve kind of has that already as well. But yeah, if you can scroll through this list, you can see that there's some very major brands, and we get to the kind of game and anime brands. We know Veve has Capcom, and there's many other brands and opportunities that I think would be pretty amazing. Bandai, you have Nintendo, of course, PlayStation, and many others. Toei Animation, which has like Dragon Ball. So these are some of the brands we definitely want to see coming to Veve. There's even a lot of different sports brands that are really popular: ASICS, Mizuno, and many other, Shimano. And so, yeah, these are like just huge opportunities for Veve to help some of these companies get their name and brands out there. There's even fashion brand. I guess Tomorrowland is, shout out to Trevor, Tomorrowland is even a Japanese brand, it looks like, or in Japan rather. So that's actually pretty interesting. But yeah, music brands, Yamaha, retail, you got 7-Eleven. So a lot of these are actually really recognizable to the US markets, right? So I think this is a huge opportunity. We can see that the population of Japan is actually 125 million, which is massive. That's like just shy. You can see here in 1996, 1966, that was pretty much the size of Russia, which is absolutely crazy. I don't know how big Russia is now, but that's a pretty massive market. That's like a third of America right there, pretty much. So with that being said, yeah, I think this could be huge. I think this is massive when you're talking about huge brands and IP and them going after that, lightly hinting just with the magazine and things like that. They could go really heavy. We know that there's Ultraman. We know that they've done geolocation type drops, or geo drops, if you will, with some of the early, Cartoon Network drops with Cartoon Network and things like that. So Yeah, I think this could be absolutely huge. And let me know what your thoughts are. Will we see brands like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and the whole nine? What's your thoughts on all that? I would love to see Gundam too on top of that. And let me know your favorite brands you would like to see that Vivi would acquire. And I don't know, this is pretty exciting to me. And this is something I think we've all been kind of waiting for on the anime side. And I think the potential is quite big. So anyways, let me know what you think about that. I'll see you in the next one at the blockchain. Be like an NFT, be authentic, and I'll catch you later. Peace.